Pakistan's textile industry, long considered the backbone of its export, is going through a critical transition. On one hand, it's showing the signs of recovery. On the other, it's battling steep tariffs, rising costs, and the need for a reinvent itself for a changing global market. So what's really happening, and what will it take to stay in the game? Let's unpack Mohiuddin Azam article for Business and Finance Weekly. Large-scale manufacturing, or LSM, shrank by 1.5% between July 2024 and April 2025. Key industries like food, chemicals, and steel are still struggling. But textile, the largest chunk of LSM, saw a small but positive rise, 0.49% growth, driven mainly by an increase in ready-made garments. That means Pakistan is starting to move from raw cotton and yarn to value-added garments, a shift experts have now been urging for years. Now for some good news. Textile exports hit $16.37 billion in the first 11 years of FY25. That's over 55% of Pakistan's total exports and a 7.4% year-on-year rise. Even though exports dipped slightly in May, they rebounded sharply from April, up more than 25%. Why? Stronger global demand, steady power supply, and hopes for a US-Pakistan tariff deal. But this comeback is happening under serious pressure. Under President Trump's Liberation Day tariff policy, Pakistani textiles face a punishing 39% total duty in the US. That's not sustainable. The Pakistan Institute of Development Economics estimates these tariffs could slash exports to the US by up to 25%, costing the country as much as $1.4 billion a year. Negotiations for tariff relief are underway, and a breakthrough could offer massive relief. But Pakistan can't afford to wait around, because here's the risk. In fiscal year 2024, 92% of Pakistan's exports to the US were textiles. That's a huge over-reliance on one market and one product. With the US, EU and UK facing economic slowdown and the tougher compliance rules, Pakistan needs to diversify, and fast. New markets are already opening up. Russia with growing demand for textiles, the Gulf especially for luxury and modest fashion, Africa and South America where rising middle classes men want affordable quality garments. Trade talks with the GCC and ASEAN could also unlock access. To tap into these new markets, exporters need to move fast and smart. That means focusing on value-added, custom-made products, embracing sustainability and traceability, participating in international expos, building strong brand recognition, and yes, compliance matters. Especially in East Asia and Oceania, where digital traceability is becoming the new standard. Still, the sector faces deep-rooted challenges: high energy cost, outdated machinery, fragmented regulations, and slow policy makings. These bottlenecks are eroding competitiveness and investor confidence. To fix this, Pakistan needs to modernize factories, lower input costs, streamline regulations, and speed up trade agreements, including with China, CPEC free trade deals. Pakistan's textile industry stands at a crossroads. Legacy advantages like cheap cotton and low labor costs are no longer enough. To survive and thrive, the country must diversify exports, upgrade its product, and cut costs, and most importantly, it needs to secure tariff relief from the US. That deal alone could protect up to $1.4 billion in the exports and buy the industry time to adapt. The world is moving fast. Pakistan's textile sector must keep up or risk being left behind. Click the link in description to read the full story, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more explainers like this.